Hey, welcome back to Streamline Entertainment. It's your boy Marvin. We're going to be talking about Kourtney Kardashian leaving show after baby. I presume when the baby's born, they're going to go off and do their own thing. They want to focus on their own reality show, and obviously they've got this baby on the way, and which is understandable. The fighting mates, good for TV, says Megstar, but there's even more sometimes behind the scenes, as Kourtney and Kim Kardashian's food out on Hulu. The Kardashian sources tell that the star things are even nastier behind the scenes, and that doesn't, when you're, obviously Kourtney pregnant, you don't need the stress, and obviously she's been through a lot with nearly losing the baby and her life as well. And sometimes she is 44. You do get fed up of the drama and the fighting with Kim. And a source says of the 44-year-old who was expecting her first child with a new husband dropping out, she made the position clear she wants to quit the show after the baby comes. And look, I respect her from moving on. Will the show actually be the same without her? I don't think so. I think Kourtney has put a lot into the Kardashians for many, many, many years since this, it started in 2007. I must admit, I sometimes keep up with the episodes if I've had time, or watch the highlights just to pick up things which I can obviously do a show on and stuff. Because they are interesting characters. They bring a lot of sometimes excitement to people's day at the end of the day, because you never know what Kim's scheming. Kris Jenner trying to keep the family in check, but always tends to be siding with Kim, and sometimes they do pick on Kourtney, I find, and I find sometimes the younger sisters don't always stick up for Kourtney, and she's the oldest, and sometimes the oldest should be really respected. And this is a little video about Kris Jenner explodes into anger over Kourtney and Travis's TV show. Fair play at the end of the day, because like I said, you don't always want to be dominated and told what to do. I mean, they're adults at the end of the day. Sometimes she wants to take a break, and because obviously Kris wants them to be on the show and making videos and being there, you can't always do that when you've got kids in the family, and she's got a new man, she's got a baby on the way. It is a lot of pressure, and sometimes you gotta get on with what you think is best. I mean, she's put in so many years, over 15 years, into the Kardashians and the shows, and it's time she deserves a break, I think. Anyway, let's play the video.
Back from filming and really just pick and choose what I will allow cameras to follow.
Travis Barker has revealed plans to launch his very own reality show, and he's not embarking on this journey alone. Joining him in the spotlight is none other than Kourtney Kardashian, creating a dreamlike Hollywood partnership that has left fans and onlookers buzzing with anticipation. Kourtney's decision to bid farewell to the Kardashian family's reality show is causing quite a stir. Travis couldn't be happier about her departure, practically celebrating with a joyous dance. In a matter of days, the duo is expected to grace our screens with their own reality extravaganza, a match seemingly made in the heavens of reality television. The catalyst for Kourtney's exit was a contentious dispute surrounding her wedding. Kim and Kris allegedly attempted to turn her special day into a Dolce & Gabbana promotional venture.
Everything's about business with Kris Jenner. It really is, and Kim. Sometimes they don't see the human side of getting married, being happy. Sometimes leaving things out of the limelight is always a way to make money and to keep them in the news, in the tabloid. They love people to look at them. I think they have an obsession with the media, and sometimes it could take over your lives, and it can't always be a happy thing being in the media on a day-to-day business, and a lot of it it's sad to say, it's not always good with the Kardashians because of a lot of arguments and breakups and stuff at the end of this. Sometimes it's not always good to televise everything. This is my thoughts.
Kourtney was incensed, feeling that this precious moment was being tarnished by commercial interests. This disagreement became the final straw for her, prompting the decision to move on. In stark contrast, Travis perceived this situation as a golden opportunity to forge his path into the realms of fame and fortune. It seemed like a second chance at a successful startup was right within his grasp. This impending reality show promises to be a roller coaster ride, and fans can expect a healthy dose of gossip and drama. Questions are...
The thing is, why, I love Kourtney and Travis is because they support each other. They're real. And I know Travis will do anything for Kourtney. He's really been the only one who stood by her when there were problems with the baby, and he was by her bedside in the hospital. At the time, Kris and Kim were partying with other family members while she was suffering in the hospital, as though they didn't want her to have this baby, because it seems like they weren't 100%. They saw it as maybe Travis is taking basically Kourtney away from, being controlled by Kris and Kim. This is what I think it boils down to. It's about control, and I'm sure that they wanted to manipulate Kourtney into staying and doing what they say, basically. But she's 44 and she is allowed to be happy, Kourtney.
Swirling around Kourtney's departure from the Kardashian clan. What pushed her to make this decision? What does she intend to do next? These inquiries are fueling intense speculation as audiences eagerly await answers. This development is deemed un-Kardashian by some, as Kourtney distances herself from the family's drama and nonsense. The tensions have been building for a while, especially between Kourtney and Kim, who find themselves at odds. Kourtney's desire to break free from the family reality series and chart her path seems to be at the core of this decision.
I respect that. I really, really do respect that. Someone who can sort of stand up and do her own thing. She's got an amazing family. I think Travis is a good man to be in her life, and she deserves to have her own show. It doesn't mean she's gonna just completely walk away from the Kardashians. I'm sure, just like her brother does, she'd make appearances and maybe come back at a later date when she feels the need to at the end of the day. But I do respect her for having her own opinions at the end of the day. But Kris Jenner doesn't like it. Kris Jenner is thinking about the money and her success as well. And it's sometimes a bit selfish from Kris Jenner.
Appears ready to focus on her brand and potentially collaborate with Travis on a reality show centered on their journey through parenthood. The Kardashian family's reaction to Kourtney's pregnancy announcement has added another layer to the drama. While fans expected the family to rally behind Kourtney, they largely remained silent, sparking speculation that they were miffed about her decision not to reveal the news on their show. This apparent lack of support has raised eyebrows and fueled curiosity among followers of the Kardashian saga. The rift between Kourtney and her family has been exacerbated by various incidents, including a Christmas photo shoot debacle and heated exchanges between Kourtney, Kim, and Khloe. These incidents have exposed the underlying tensions within the family, leaving Kourtney feeling isolated and unfulfilled within the Kardashian fold.
Because I think sometimes they gang up on her, and a lot of fans watch the Kardashian show because she's on there, and sometimes she's the only one really making sense. But I think she gets overpowered sometimes by the hierarchy, and even Khloe sometimes overspeaks her, and you should be doing this and you should be doing that. At the end of the day, I think sometimes they're a little bit jealous of her, and I think she should get the respect because she does some wonderful things for the family, but sometimes it's not taken serious as Kim and Khloe, I think.
Kourtney's decision to break away from the Kardashians, if true, signifies her determination to follow her path and escape the drama that has surrounded her family. The dynamics of the Kardashian family, with its favoritism and infighting, appear to have pushed Kourtney toward a new chapter in her life. What do you think? Whether she can make it on her own and whether audiences will embrace her journey remains to be seen. Right here.
Look, the bottom line is she can make it. She is extremely intelligent. She's got other business lines with clothing and stuff. She's doing bits and bobs with Travis, and I think this reality TV would go through the roof. And I'm so happy she's stepping back, and I think she'll be happier for it. So let me know, people. Would you like to see Kim go back to the Kardashians when she eventually leaves, or is she, wise in making her own show with Travis? Because I think that they'll do really, really well. To be honest, I'd like to see them both. I wouldn't like it to see just to completely stay away off the show. I'd still like her to make appearances when she can at the end of the day. She never said never, never in going back at the end of the day. So that's some of the latest news that has been out there recently. So don't forget to subscribe to Streamline Entertainment, and please leave your messages on what you think about this situation. What's your thoughts on Kim and Kourtney fighting, and Khloe involved as well, and sometimes Kris Jenner's way of thinking, business only and money. Yeah, I'll leave it to you guys. Take care of yourselves, and ladies, wherever you are in the world. Have a good day. Oh, have a good morning, or a good evening.